What a beautiful day. Okay, let me stop lying. No, it's not. But it's a day nonetheless. Alright, y'all. So, man, now it's time to tell you what I got. Some of y'all already know what I got. It's like I read the comments and, y'all just kind of guessed it already. And I appreciate the participation, man. Y'all some great subscribers, man. Y'all are absolutely amazing. So let's go and get into it. This box, one-handed, like a G, from Z Automotive. Shout out to my guy Joe, man. He made it happen for me. Made it happen. Alright, y'all, so this Tazer is so amazing. And yes, I have taken it out. I have done everything that I needed to do to get this beautiful camera on this spoiler to work, and so much more. And I know there's so many videos out there about the Tazer and everything that it can do, and I'm gonna have to hurry up because, yeah, look at that. Man, it's been crazy here in Georgia, man. Like, the rain has just been sporadic. It's raining and thundering over here, and it's sunshine on this side over here. But anyway, back to it. Man, it's absolutely amazing. But I'm gonna let y'all know exactly what this Tazer does for a Challenger RT, for the RT model, not Scat Pack or Hellcats, because we've already seen that. And it's a lot of features on this Tazer that can, activate a lot of stuff on the Scat Packs and the Hellcats. And honestly, some of the stuff doesn't work on an RT. Or if you didn't already have like the backup camera spoiler or the radio, some stuff doesn't work because if you don't have like adaptive suspension, then it's not gonna work. Traction, everything works cool, but I don't know, we'll see. So let me go down and plug it in. It's the OBD2 port. I heard somebody else call it an ODB port. For y'all out there who know rap, ODB is it's an old rapper, and that is not the diagnostic port. Alright. So first thing we're gonna do is roll the windows down, because even though the weather is crazy in Georgia, it's still hot. Alright. So let me go on and first get this thing cracking here. First thing that you have to do when you get in is you do have to put it in run position, and that's where you can start messing with everything. But let me go show you this first. The Tazer did exactly what I needed to do as a continuation of the video that I just put up last. If you hadn't seen that, go check that out immediately. I installed my spoiler, had it painted, did everything to it, but my camera works. The backup camera works. And for those of you with a RT Challenger, there's an option on the Tazer to have the grid lines come on. The grid line option does not work. Even though you put it on yes, you can get out and recycle it and let it restart and everything. For some reason it won't work. I don't know. But okay, the camera does work. So next thing I just want to show y'all is a couple other little features that the Tazer does have. So first thing that you have to do is you do have to put it on the audio screen. Let me see if I can get that set up real quick. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. You know what? Y'all sit still. Alright, so what is that? What is 65535? What is that? I've never seen that before. Okay. So you have to hold the left arrow. I'll just show y'all. You have to hold the left arrow and the cancel button. Hold the left arrow, tap the cancel button to change. So you have your light show that you can turn on that y'all saw earlier. We're not trying to clear any codes. Keep that on. Sport 8-speed mode, definitely keep that on. Don't touch that at all unless you have a 2011 or 2014 Charger or 300. Everybody else, leave it alone. You don't want to mess it up. SRT set, Okay, if you know the SRT mode, you turn that on and it's going to give you all the SRT pages. It's going to change it up completely. That's where you can actually change the splash screen and everything. Sit still. Where you guys going? Where y'all trying to go? Alright, so we're not messing with the SRT set. Turn the performance set on. Yes, I have the performance pages now. And I'm also going to show you that really quickly. Let's see. Come over here to the apps. Don't y'all like how I just built this up? Hold up. I think you're not clear. It's clear now. Okay. So I didn't have the radio at first. Now I have the radio. I didn't have a backup camera at first. Look at me. Now I have a backup camera in the spoiler. Man, ain't God good? I didn't have this stuff at first, but I got it now. I worked up to it. So, okay, let's get back to it. So, I have the performance control here. That's the icon that wasn't up there before. Man, it's absolutely amazing. So I have launch control that I can set up. It changes different drive modes. Let's see what else. So we'll go back here, and then we have the performance pages as well. So with the performance pages, you already know how that setup goes. And that's my car. Same color and everything. Some might call it gray, but it's white for me. So I got my timers up here. I haven't done anything with my times and stuff. I think, yeah, I haven't done anything with my times, everything, nothing's recorded. But I can see the real-time horsepower and torque, G-forces. Then of course you got your gauges, which are also on the EVIC. Timers. Hey, what's going on, man? Not much, bro, not much. Let's see. Neighbors. Great neighbors. Alright, well, that's pretty much the main things that I added on. Those the performance pages. And, yeah, this launch control setup here, which is absolutely amazing. That I say again. Alright, so back over here to this screen. Alright, so that's the performance setup. So you turn that on and you get the performance pages. Let's keep going. Paddle shifters. I don't have paddle shifters. I don't really want the paddle shift. Well, who doesn't want the paddle shifters? But I'm not really going to go through it to get the paddle shifters. But if I do, then I can enable it myself. Tire pressure monitoring system. We don't want to mess with that. This is the key right here that saved me probably 150, well 139, that's what I got from one dealership, from enabling the camera. So that saved me a whole lot of money. It costs, the Tazer costs $249, free shipping because it's in the US. So that saved me a whole lot of money on that. See what else we got here. DRL drop. I haven't messed with that yet because this is a Challenger and I haven't seen that. So I'll probably, if y'all want to see, you know, what that does, turn it off on the Challenger, then let me know. I can go back and show y'all that in another video. DRL type is US. We're gonna keep it US. DRL lock turn. DRL, of course, you know, is daytime running lights. Not sure what that is. Fog lights already enabled because I already have fog lights. But if you don't have fog lights and you install the fog lights, you can enable them right here. You don't have to go to the dealer and let them rip you out of, rip you another hole of $150 or whatever they charge out of your pocket. If you have the Tazer, you can already do it. Shout out to Joe again at Z Auto Tech for this Tazer. It's absolutely amazing. Belt ding. Some of y'all might not want the belt ding. I really don't mind the belt ding because I don't know, it just reminds me. But I always put my belt on as soon as I come in, get in the car anyway. So that's cool. Steering. This is one thing right here. If you don't have a Scat Pack or a Hellcat, you know, or any of, you know, yeah. If you don't have a Scat Pack or a Hellcat, then you'll get the NA on the steering. That's something for the RT owners. I haven't seen any videos with the RT concerning the Tazer, so hopefully this helps out RT people. Now camera grid, see I have it on yes, but as I showed you earlier when I turned on the backup camera, camera grid, I did have it on yes, but they still not showing up. I don't know. I'm not complaining. Maybe in the next Tazer update Let's see, I can roll the windows down now, I think. Just a little bit, I don't want to get too happy. Maybe the next Tazer update, it'll fix it. DVD and CD, don't have that, but if I ever do decide to, you know, install some AV cores, then I can have that, turn that on myself. STP, that is a Super Track Pack. Now I do have it on yes, but it does not make a difference because I don't have STR. I don't have SRT mode on. Now if you have SRT mode on, then you'll be able to change some of the stuff. But like I said, the RTs don't have, well, this model RT doesn't have the Super Track Pack, doesn't have a Super Track Pack package already on it, so it doesn't do anything. But I'll turn it on just so you guys can see. Drive mode, I have it on yes. Driver trans, yes. I didn't change that because I'm not trying to mess up a transmission or anything like that. Shift light, I have it on yes, but as I've driven it, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't give me the lights, and I'm assuming that's probably because it's not a manual, and also probably because it's not a scat pack and above, so that doesn't work. Now you see splash is on Hellcat, but when I start the car up, it says Challenger, and that's because I don't have the SRT mode on. Like I said, if you don't have the SRT mode on, then some of this stuff is not going to work. Eco mode, I have that on no, but if you turn on Eco mode, you will be saving a little more gas. So it will, yeah, and that's the version, the firmware version that this Tazer has on it right now, which is also the latest that is on the website at the moment. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. Let me see, what I want to do though is I'll turn the SRT mode on and let you guys see what it's like. Boom, and there's the Hellcat, but I'm obviously not driving a Hellcat, and I ain't trying to flex like that. I know this is not, I'm not trying to up badge my car. I'm happy about what I got. I have an RT model, and that's what I'm gonna flex on, an RT. So, but when you do turn on the SRT mode, just for showing you guys, it changes up the gauges and everything, man. It changes up all of this stuff. So it even changes up the color of the car. I don't have red, but I can't change that, even though it looks nice. So you see, I have engine power, engine torque. I have all the gauges that a Hellcat would have, and the look. Now it looks cool. It really does look cool. But to be honest with you, you probably don't want to mess with this if you don't have like a scat pack or something like that. But yeah, you don't want to. Why is it red? It wasn't red before. I don't know. Anyway, I probably wouldn't mess with this SRT mode too much. I mean, because it looks cool, but let's say for instance, alright, so what I'll do now is I'll start the car and I'll show you. Now if you get out of the car and let it sleep for a second, take the keys out and everything, let it sleep, when you start the car up, then you'll see the it'll be SRT that'll pop up here. Even like right now, let me see now it has drive modes, and now you can, with Super Track Pack, with the STP enabled, now you can see all these things that you can change. Like if I change it to sport mode, it changes it on the EVIC screen to sport, takes the tracking off, and now I'm actually in sport mode. But let's say, you know, if I, like down here where I have sport, if I press that sport button, sport mode stays on. So you can't actually turn the sport mode on and off as easy. Okay, like I said, you cannot turn the sport mode on as easy, you know, just by pressing the button with the SRT mode on. So if you get a Tazer, you have an RT model, and you turn on the SRT mode, you won't be able to control your SRT. You won't be able to control your sport mode from right here. You'll actually have to go into the drive modes and put it back in default, and put it in default, and default takes off the sport mode. So I mean, that's cool. And valet mode, To be honest with you, I haven't tried valet mode on this thing yet, but I mean, if it takes the horsepower down, 9 times, I mean, that's cool, but 9 times out of 10, nobody else is gonna be driving my car, you know, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I mean, but this is still cool though. I mean, it's a good look, you know what I'm saying, to have like SRT up here, but I'm not gonna keep SRT. Look at that, beautiful. God, that's lovely. That's not my car, but it's beautiful. But I'm not the flexing type with that. So like I said, okay, I hear you, yeah. So like I said, I'm not gonna, see, that's beautiful, but I'm not gonna keep it up there because it's not, yeah, I'm not driving a Hellcat. I don't have an SRT motor, you know, it's not powered by SRT. It's just a Hemi power motor. So I'm gonna actually keep, you know, my regular up there, and it's cool for me, it works. So I have to go back to the audio, skipped it. Go back to the audio page, left arrow, tap the cancel button, and it brings back up all the options. So we're going back to the SRT mode, and I'm turning that thing off. And it brings me back to the regular Challenger. But as you all have seen probably from other videos, and now the rain is back. As y'all seen from other videos, you can change it to shaker, you can change it to the scat, to the B, the 6.4 liter B, where it'll, you know, the B will scat off or whatever. You can change it to all of that stuff. But I'm just gonna keep it on that. So, man, like I said, yo, this Tazer is absolutely amazing. Let's go on, hop out real quick. The rain is here. But yeah, the Tazer is absolutely amazing. It did everything that I needed it to do. It enabled my camera. Grid lines don't work on it, but you know, that's cool. Maybe it'll come up in the next update. Everything that with the technology and stuff is pretty much powered by apps now, where you can get updates and stuff. So who knows what JRTProductions, you know, what JRTProductions is gonna do with these updates on this Tazer, man. We'll be able to do everything. You won't even have to, sooner or later, you may not even have to get another Challenger or something, you know, if you want all the, yo, these birds, let's look at this. It's freaking me out, man. Okay. But yeah, you won't even have to, like, if you don't, unless you just want more power, as far as the Uconnect system goes and different things to enable, you may not even have to get another Challenger. I mean, you just get the Tazer and update it. But like I will say, and what most people do say, change it back if you go to the dealership and you have a warranty issue or something that's wrong with your car that would be normally covered under warranty, because the Tazer, as far as I know, will void out your warranty. So just make sure you write everything down and change it back to stock, so you'll know. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much everything, man. If y'all got any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll definitely get back with y'all. Shout out to a couple of my subscribers, man. I can't remember exactly who they were, but one guy told me he actually called it out on the grid lines with the RTs. Right now it won't work, but like I said, just wait for an update, bruh. It'll probably come up. It'll probably start working again. And the people that guessed it, man, good job. Good job, because we're gonna save a whole lot of people some money from these dealerships that's scheming people trying to get these few $100s out of you. All right, but y'all know who it is, man. Johnny with JRT Productions. I'm out of here, man. This rain is about to come down again. Y'all take it easy. Peace.